Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in today. So I just got back from a Lancaster trip, had a great time. It was perfect fall weather and we got to do some new experiences that I just cannot wait to share with you. So let's just get started. This video will be about some fall fun we had at Old Windmill Farm. Now this is a working Amish farm that offers tours and experiences to the public at a small cost. We chose the Farmhouse Experience because it's a fall activity that's only offered between September and November. The Farmhouse Experience includes three main events. First, there's the making of apple cider, which was amazingly lovely and delicious. Then we made some butter with the cream they had at the farm. And then we went and sat at a table with them in their basement and broke bread and had a little mini meal. So I'm going to go over the whole experience with you and show you some videos and photos of each of these activities, and so you have a better idea of what to expect. First on the agenda was making apple cider, and Jesse, the man of the farm, brought out this huge bushel of cut up apples and dumped it into this thing called the crusher, as you can see here by these pictures. And we just started grinding the apples, and they just chopped up into little tiny pieces and went down to the little bucket. And that was the first thing we did, and it smelled delicious and amazing. After enough of the apples were crushed, he then transferred them into the press, which was lined with some cheesecloth for straining. Once the apple pieces were in there, he started stacking pieces of wood in a certain pattern to get to the very top, and then he could start cranking it. So that's what we did. It was really quite cool to watch the juices just flow out of this press, like through the cheesecloth, through the sides, and down the bottom. And it was fun. I know it's a simple process, but it was really fun to make your own homemade apple cider. Each of these processes took maybe 5 to 8 minutes, not long at all. So the time we saw the apples come out until we were ready to drink it was less than 12 to 15 minutes. It was really quite quick. So as we were working the press and pushing that wrench around and getting that apple cider out, Jesse has started working on the cream to butter process. He helped us make butter in the summer for a bigger container, and so we used this like solar powered plug to do it with this drill. But this time we used the old-fashioned hand crank, which was really fun for me too. It was a smaller amount of cream, didn't take that long, maybe 10 to 15 minutes at the most to crank that cream into butter. So after we got done making the butter and the cider, the last thing we were going to do was break bread with the Amish family. And we headed down into their basement, and they had this nice table set up, and the basement of course was sparkling clean. And we sat with them, and they brought out this freshly made bread from the oven. It smelled deliciously divine. It was so yummy. And they sat with us, and we broke bread and had all the yummy things that we made. So yeah, having sitting around the table with them and talking with them for 15-20 minutes and having the freshly made bread with our homemade butter and some local jam with the apple cider we just made, and sitting with them and talking for the 15-20 minutes we did was just such a sweet experience. Like, just talk to them as friends, and we asked each other questions about all sorts of things, and it was a really wonderful time, and they were so kind and generous and just very welcoming. And so that's what you get with the Farmhouse Experience. It's a really wonderful time. It's just so much fun and so fresh, and just fun to get down to like making your own food with some really nice new friends. So I would highly recommend. I know I say this a lot, but I really mean it. If you love fall, which I do, I would really recommend going here. It's just such a delightful experience. And of course I could not leave the farm without seeing the baby animals, so we kind of walked through the barn and checked out all the babies and petted them and got to see them up close and personal. And my favorite was these like 2-week-old baby pigs that were just born. They were so adorable. So, and then watching the baby pigs, feed off their mom. What a little treat for me. It's just so much fun here, so I hope you get to go, and if you do, let me know. Leave me comments, and just want to say thank you again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy your next adventure.